Welcome to the Melly
and Shally show.
The show where we unpack the Liqui Moly range one product at a time.
So, product specific for today will be our motor oil saver, and this is an awesome additive to prevent oil stains from the vehicle.
Yes, prevent them, not remove them. It's a little bit of behind the scenes joke. So the motor oil saver, we've had quite a lot of inquiries about it. It's a product that can save or have really beneficial properties. So we want to quickly touch on them so that you can see what benefit it can be for you and your vehicle.
So the nice thing is, as I mentioned, this is an oil additive that can be added to your engine oil, and with that, especially older vehicles, based on the oil they're using, they generally start leaking oil, especially from the engine, and that is a huge concern. With that as well, it's quite a costly repair because you have to open the engine and remove all the crank seals or whatever seal is leaking. And with this is an awesome solution, being able to combat those adverse effects.
So normally, I mean, if you have someone visiting you, they leave you a little bit of a package on the driveway with the oil stain that's there, and you have to remove it, because I know I don't like oil stains in my driveway. So we do have a product in our range, oil spot remover, that you can use to remove those stains. But if your car is losing oil or leaking oil, this product can help if it's because of two problems. So this is an oil additive. So once again, all our additives with a black cap is being poured into the oil. And what this product will help for is, one, if the seals have gone hard and they are not properly sealing the vehicle, or the oil that you've been using, the viscosity is not correct, and the actual pressure and it is actually pushing some of the oil through the seals because of its viscosity.
Yeah, so that is the topic Mel mentioned, is the seal regeneration, and that is one of the properties of this, but also viscosity index improver, which means that it thickens up the viscosity, as Mel mentioned, to the correct viscosity for your vehicle, especially if it's an older vehicle.
So we know if a car stands still, all the oil goes and it lies on the sump. So a lot of the time we actually buy a brand new vehicle, it has not been moving for quite some time, and all the oil was lying at the bottom of the vehicle and not touching all the seals. And in many cases that would go dry. So just to give you an illustration of what that would be like, there's a little seal on this syringe. So it is very dry, exactly what could have happened in your car. So if you would have to have the oil move around in the vehicle, there's no pressure that it's creating because it's not sealing properly to even take any water into the syringe. But if it does have a seal that is properly rejuvenated, it will do the work as it's supposed to. It will also then make sure that it pushes it out correctly. So you want to make sure that those seals inside your vehicle are properly rejuvenated so that they can seal properly, keep the pressure of the vehicle, and have no leak of the oil spilling out of the vehicle. So we also have two seals that what we've done is we've just put the one into a motor oil saver, the other one we just left as normal, and you might not be able to see, but the size is different because the one in this hand of mine has absorbed quite a lot of the motor oil saver, and you can feel the elasticity to it, very, very different than the seal that's just been outside and has not been in any moisture or any lubrication that has looked after it. So the other property as well, Shally, is and as what I just mentioned, is the oil in your vehicle does not have the right viscosity. It's too thin, and also then the same situation, you have the amount of pressure in the vehicle in movement, and it's also pushing it out on the seals.
So one of the questions you may have is, can I use this on all kinds of oils? So yes, this is compatible with all kinds of base oils, and for petrol and diesel vehicles. How would you apply this is sufficient for 5 liters, and it only rejuvenates the seals fully after 600 kilometers of driving. So as you're going to drive, this is going to start taking effect, being able to help assist with those seals.
So if you do have a vehicle that is brand new and it might have been standing for quite some time, or you bought it and you don't know how long it's been standing in the yard, or it had a brand new engine that you don't know if all the seals have been rejuvenated, or you have oil consumption currently, or you see a little bit of an oil leak, the first step I would take is to make sure that you try the motor oil saver, because if it stops the leak or the use of oil, you will know it had one of those two problems. The viscosity was not correct, or the seals were not properly rejuvenated. So that's a Liqui Moly Motor Oil Saver, making sure that it can save you a lot of money if the reason for oil usage is one of the two that we've just mentioned. So Liqui Moly Oil Saver, thank you for watching the Melly
and Shally show.